Aristotle's Metaphysics. Leave a premise first, but we're not going there. I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. We have said that in ethics, what the difference is between art and science and other kindred faculties, but the point of our present discussion is this: that all men suppose what they call wisdom is key beyond all of this. Philosophy, wisdom, sapiente, sophia, to deal with the first causes and the principles of the thing, so that, as has been said before, the man of experience is thought to be wiser than the possessors of the sense perception, whatever. The artist wiser than the man of experience, the master worker than the mechanic, the theoretical kind of knowledge to be more of the nature of wisdom than a productive. Clearly, then, wisdom is knowledge about certain principles and causes. In moralibus quidam igater quae sit artis in scientiae differentiae similium generam dictum est, quius autem gratia nunc ceremonum facius hoc est, quia nominatum scientiam quia primus causas et principia scientiam cerca primus causas in principia existimant omnius, quare sunt the dictum est prius expertus quidem quem cumque sunsum habientibus sapientior esse viditur artifex autem expertis arsi tecon autem manum artifice speculative autem magis activus quod quidem igitur sapientiae circum quastum causas et principia sit scientia manifestum est. Hesitaimen on hen tois hethe cois tes diaphora technes kai epistemes kai ton halon ton homogenon hode henka ton nun poio metha ton logon tot hestin hotiten onoma zo menon sophian peri, so the wisdom around tas prota, the first haitia kai, and arkas, the arkas upolamba nosai pantas hosete kata per aeretais prosteron omen empyros ton opoianon, so like nos non ekon ton ais tesan ais ainai dokai sophoteros o de technites, children, the child, the technites ton her peron, empyrion kai ro techno de archai technon ai de theoretica ton poietikon malon, so not good, malon. Hotimen on he Sophia peritinas harkas kai aitias estin hepiste temen delon. Since we are seeking this knowledge, we must inquire of what kind are the causes and the principles, the knowledge of which is wisdom. If one were to take the notions we have about the wise man, right, this must perhaps make the answer more evident. We suppose first, then, that the wise man knows all things, as far as possible, although he has no knowledge, or he has not knowledge of each of them in detail. Secondly, that he who can learn things that are difficult and not easy for man to know is wise. Sense perception is common to all, and therefore easy and no mark of wisdom. Let's read that again. Sense perception is common to all, and therefore easy and no mark of wisdom. Again, that he who is more exact and more capable of teaching the causes is wiser in every branch of knowledge, and that of the sciences also that which is desirable on its own account and for the sake of knowing, gnosis, of knowing, it is more of the nature, the physis of to Sophia than that which is desirable on account of its results. And the superior science, is more of the physis, of the nature of Sophia, of wisdom, than of the ancillary. For the wise man must not be ordered, but must order. For the wise man must not be ordered, but must order. And he must not obey another, but the less wise must obey him. Okay. Quoniam autem scientiam hanc querimus, circa quales causas de circa qualia principia scientia sapientia sit. Hoc utique erit considerandum sit itaque accipiat aliquis existimationes quas de sapientia habemus. Fortasis ex his manifestus fiat, itaque primum exista manus sapientiam omnia maxime scaeret contingit accipimus non singularium scientiam eorum habentum, postea difficulta cognoscere potentum nec levia homine noscere hunc decimus sapientiam sentire inum omnium est communum quare facile non et non sophon ad hoc certionem et magas causas docentum sapientiorum circa omnium scientiam esse, et scientiarum autem iomque sui ipsius causas es sciendi gratiae eligibilis est magis est sapientia quasque evenientium gratiae, et principaliorum subserviente magas esse sapientiam. Okay? Non inum ordinari et sapientiam ordinari oportet, neque hump ad altero, sed ab hoc minus sapientiam sauderi. Okay. Epaide tauto te episteme zotomen totan aie skeption he peri poias haitias kai peri around poetas arkas in the beginning. Episteme Sophia Heston, right? I de laboi tistas upolipsaitas herkommen perito sofru tax an hectotu paneron gai nonto malon. Okay, you got that here? This is not good. Paneron ginotoi, so knowing the evil, that's what the bad and the evil. Apolambanomen, the proton, the first men, pistatai pantato sofran, os en decatai, then, en dexitai, mekath ekauston hekonta epistemen auto aitaton ta kalepa genonai so nominative plural genonai duna menon kai ta svadia anthropon, right? No, I'm sorry, radia anthropo. When they do these, the R's here, and sometimes it just throws me off. Anyways, gigenos kain, knowing, toto sofran, engar aistanestai panton koinon, dio radion kai oden sofran, hetiton ac ribesteron kaiton didas kaliko teron. And this is where the Germans get the putting every word together, smashing it from our Helena Adelphoi. Ton aition so foteron hinai peri pasan epistemen, understanding, epistemen kai ton epistomon to de ten autos hekainen kai to hidenai, right? Caris I reten soran malon, not good, malon. Ainai to sofran, kako, malon. He ton te apo by non ton, henaken kai ten arkekotesan test upesitosis malon sofran o gar dain at epi ta testai ton sofran hal epi ta tain kai oi toto heter pai thesai hala toto ton hepaton sofran. Okay. Now, one more. Should do it for starters of our metaphysics. Such and so many are the notions, then, which we have about wisdom and the wise. Now, these characteristics of that of knowing all things must belong to him who has the highest degree universal knowledge, for he knows, in a sense, all the instances that fall under the universal. And these things, the most universal, are on the whole the hardest for men to know, for they are farthest from the senses. And the most exact of the sciences are those which deal most with the first principles, right? For those which involve fewer principles are more exact than those which involve additional principles, example, arithmetic and geometry. Let me give you a hint. The answer is theologiae. Tales quidem igitur existimationis et tote sapienti et sapientibus habemus istorum. Autem hoc quidem omnia scire universalem scientia maxime habiente in isse necesse est. Sic idem novit omnia aliqualitur subjectia fiere autem difficulima sunt ea omnibus et cognoscendum quae maxime sint universalia nam a sentibus sunt remotissima scientiarum vero certissime sunt quae maxime primorum sunt nam quae sunt ex paucioribus seritores sunt et additione dictus ut arithmetica or geometria tasmin huplepsai toiautas tai tosautas hecomen perites sophias caeten sophon totende to menatauta epistastai to malista heconti ten catalu epistelmen hanag kaian uparkaina autoscaro de odai test pantatad apo kai mena skedron kai ta kalepotata tauta genore sein tois anthropois ta malista Cthulhu porontato gar 1 second here garton aistes says seon hesten ac ribestatai de ton epistemon understanding malistai ton proton first aisten gar hex alato non ac ribesterai ton ac prosteseos lego meno oion arithmetike geometrias etc. One last bit. But the science which investigates causes is also instructive in the highest degree. For the people who instruct us are those who tell the causes of each thing, and understanding and knowledge pursued for their own sake are found most in the knowledge of that which is most knowledgeable. For he who chooses to know for the sake of knowing will choose most readily that which is most truly knowledge. And such is the knowledge of that which is most knowledgeable. And the first principles and the causes are most knowledgeable, right? For the reason of these, the ration of these, all other things come to be known, gnosis, and not these by means of the things subordinate to them. That should be self-explanatory. At vedo et doctrinalisque causarum et speculatrix magis, right? Hic namque docunt quid causas de singularius dicunt ut nos gerian scire qui gratia maxime inest ai quae maxima scibile scientiae nam qui scrie propter se desiderat ipsum maxim scientiam maxim desiderabit talis autem est quae maxime scibilis maxime autem scribilia prima et caus non propter hoc et ex huis alia dinoscuntur sed non hoc per subjectia. Okay. And I think that's a good place to stop until then.